Oh, yeah, yeah. I can't believe I almost didn't get ready on time. All right. All right, here we go. I'm going to be eating during this, so sorry. I wanted to be done 10 minutes ago, but didn't get happen. Hey, Chosen. Hi, Laura. Cal, hello. Hey, Eddie. Well, we jumped forward a month. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Waiting for this finale. I wonder what dark ending we're getting. We will find out in less than 58 minutes. Oh, God, I hope not. Early next year. I don't think early. I think earliest you'll get is like March or April. Oh, no. Well, Sarah will have another sibling that she never sees around. Hmm. Wonder if John Henry and Lana will get together. Who knows? They've kind of been slowly leading that way. You must be at least 30 seconds ahead of me, Laura. Yeah, no worries, Laura. Yeah, I always expect there to be a bit of delay, but today seems longer than usual. It did freeze on me like early in the episode for like a few seconds, so I think I was already behind schedule. Hey, who's protecting Smallville now? Guys, I think Clark is Superman. Look at him when he's got his glasses off. I think they're the same guy. I think he's Superman. All right, commercial break. Maybe I can finally tweet about this. Hello, doctor. Yeah, that very public information. All the major publications already ran that story. Yep, they got everybody but the main four Kent family people. Everybody else got cut. They might come back once in a while for a guest star or a recurring role, but not as a regular. Yeah, Eddie. I mean, in logic, it should. That's why you go to get a surgery like that. Yeah, that's not a first step thing. That's a last step thing that you do when you need to do it. Is this weird that everybody is happy place except for Jordan? Something as bad is going to happen in the end? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. I guess we'll find out soon, Eddie. You see where they're looking at last movie will be available video on demand mid-July. That sounds about right. Very few projects stay in the theater for like 4 months anymore. Mm. Hey Abby, sorry I didn't say hello sooner, but I had my mouth full. Red truck always reminds me of the red truck they used in Smallville series, just as different color. I guess I never watched the series, so I can't tell you. You think it's Superman and Lois castings? Well, it was going to happen. Hey, her sister exists. I just realized that. Hmm. Yum yum yum. Hmm. Why do you have a feeling they're not going on a family vacation? I think they are. Kyle and Chrissy will have to move away from Smallville. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, if we have Chrissy and Kyle move away, and then these three move away, who else do they have to move away? I can't remember who else. Man, I would take a chair and just smash it over his back. Oh yeah, this is the scene I saw shot. I swear I saw saw her there, the lady that just got shot. I swear I saw her there, but I never saw her do a scene, which explains why now she was laying on the ground. All right, let's see what else Chad has said. By the way, did you guys hear me fine, right? Because I've got my headphones hanging off of my shirt because I was trying to eat and do everything at once, so I didn't have room for everything. I'm assuming so. No one said anything yet. John Henry and his daughter won't be returning next season, so they might move away or pop in once or twice in a while. Well, everybody isn't coming back next season. The entire cast got cut. Oh, that's not good. The judge, I think that was Bizarro that killed him. Bizarro that killed him? No, her. You mean her? No, because they said it was shot. It was a shooting. So Bizarro's not using a handgun. Just saw that scene you shot on set. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did, in fact, see one of those scenes that I shot on set, on the show, in live action. How you doing, Chainsaw? I really needed that food. Oh, feel better. I woke up today at noon, had my typical breakfast, and then immediately had to leave the house to go do some work today, and haven't had a chance for anything else since. Is Doomsday still going to be in the finale? I don't know. All we know is it's a monster type creature that had spikes growing out of its back. That's all we know. Anything more than that is speculation. The commercial for Indiana Jones. Oh God, why? Nobody wants to see this. Like, this is gonna crash as bad as the Flash. Damn, I'm almost out of pop already. Oopsie, just dropped my headphones. I just bought pop, hoping it would be cold by the time I needed it. I'm almost out already, and it's only been in the fridge for like 40 minutes. Whoopsie. I need the fan on. I'm sorry if the does that make any sound difference? It's warm here again. That Flash Crash was bad, made her drop at the box office. Yeah, I'm legitimately surprised. Like, I always thought it was going to underperform because of the Ezra controversy, but it is super underperformed, and I'm really shocked by it. No, I can still hear you. Okay, excellent. Good, good. All right, we not back. We're back. All right, this is the second scene I shot. This is them having the talk on top of the bridge. I'm probably way the fuck back there in the background somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm back there somewhere. I'll have to watch it in slow motion later. They all look so confused. They all have completely different reactions. This is great. I don't blame her because this whole season was setting up something big. Yeah. Yeah, the kid's reaction was pretty funny. But it's in Metropolis. Right off Lana too. I don't know about that. She's the mayor of the town. My talents. Why do I have a feeling the new girlfriend's working for Lex? It literally just crossed my mind the second that Sam started talking about her. Maybe not Lex specifically, but just in general, she's not to be trusted. Yep, you called it. You called that. Had to be the most predictable thing the show's done in a while. As soon as he started talking about Lois and that lady's like body language, kind of gave me that vibe of like, she maybe shouldn't be trusted. Here we are, 40 seconds later. Jordan, come on, bro. Stop being mad at Sarah and just be friends. I mean, teenagers do teenager things. I'm sure everybody's had that instance where there was a breakup and they just felt bitter towards the other person. Just teenagers being teenagers. I mean, there's lots of adults that act that way, so not surprised that teenagers acting that way. Yeah, she's working for Lex. And this is why you don't use dating apps. What did that say? Harriet warned Lois not to let Lex out of jail. Now there's huge consequences. Well, yeah. Sucks that General Wayne can't have this one thing now. He will probably be turned off of dating in the future. Perhaps. Everyone seems to happy, and Lex is playing the long game. Well, I don't know if you could call it a long game when he was literally just attacked Sam a month later. M, or is that RN? I don't know. Sorry, I misspelled. Oh, okay. Nope, show's back on already. Shit, that was fast. His theme sucks, yeah. But unless someone goes looking for their password, I guess that's the only one someone will know. No, you won't, because next season she won't be on the show. Last couple we saw making out on this show, one of them got tased. Just saying. Anything in general, if they book tickets for stuff and there's no record that they actually bought plane tickets, I don't know. Is that a cow? Oh, the summoning thing. He's gonna use a little summoning thing to summon Superman. Um, like John and Lana might kiss. All the chemistry between John and Lana. Okay. Oh, they're doing more than kissing? Okay. There's Lex. There's Lex. This is about to be bad. Oh no, Superman, watch out, Lex is coming. He might be. I think it's more likely he's going to make Superman come to him. Like I said, Lex is playing the long game, allowing Sam and Clark to drop their guard and take out Lois. In theory. Why do I feel like Jordan's going to suddenly have to get back in the field? So is this opposite of what we thought everyone else is moving to Metropolis, but the Kent stay in Smallville? Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know where the hell they're going to stay in Smallville because their farm, the lease on that is up. They won't be going back to the farm. Not unless they rebuild that farm on another property, which I guess could happen. Hmm. I get the feeling someone is not making it out of this episode alive. Anything's possible. Anything is in fact possible. I can think of 4 people who are guaranteed to get out alive. After that, is on the table. Oh, not yet. Boo. Because it feels like everyone else, even maybe Lana, might move to Metropolis. Hmm? We'll have to wait and see. All I know is that if the Kents stay in Smallville, they're going to have to find a new place to live. The only thing I can imagine is if they take that farm and move it to a different property. That's possible because all they'd have to do is move the structure, like you see when houses get moved on a street. It's an empty thing. It's not a full house. So they could, in theory, rebuild it on a new property. I suppose. I guess. I guess that's possible. And I have been saying all along that it is far more expensive to film in the city than to film on a set property. So it never ever seemed logical to me that they were going to move to Metropolis because of that. You know, they're cutting down all the costs, and all of a sudden you're going to add in the expense of filming in the most expensive area. Never seemed probable. They just don't use downtown Smallville anymore. Well, no, they've already got the Smallville set built. They're not going to just not use it if they already have it. I have to get caught up on Gotham Knights. I'm about like 6 episodes, 7 episodes behind. Right, is that it? Are we back? I think we're going to be back. 33 days ago. There's only 20 minutes left in the episode, and we're just starting to get into the story. Hey, Caroline, how you doing? Todd said he left on a cliffhanger. Yeah, I remember someone saying that. I couldn't remember if Todd said it or someone else. Charles become more evil. Yeah. Every time Lex kills Bizarro, Bizarro must get stronger and morphs into Doomsday, maybe. That's what it sounds like. Because isn't that Doomsday shtick about getting stronger every time he's killed? Oh my goodness, look at this arsenal. John Wick would have like a field day. Damn. Lex is having a field day, you see him? He's just grinning from ear to ear every time he picks up a new thing. I'm actually enjoying that. This is a good scene. Lex has fun by continually killing Bizarro because he can imagine Bizarro being Superman. Maybe. ACG, hope all is well. Any GeoGuessr in the near future? I tried looking for links. Oh yeah, I was supposed to add links. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Message me like after the episode's over. Like you can just like leave a comment on a video or something to remind me, and I'll see it in my notifications. And I will try and put some links up. I forgot all about it. Yeah. I got so he's an indestructible creature that can't die. Pretty much, I meant, oh, we know Doomsday, yeah. Oh my god, is he going to propose? He's going to propose, isn't he? Oh no. Coach is just like, uh, uh, uh. Lana doesn't like that. Kind of felt that way. Did kind of feel that way. Here we go. Face off time. Told you they were going to burn the place down. They had to get rid of it somehow. Look at that. Looks like he's been working out. Fucking my internet just, the stream just froze. Come on. There we go. And then a commercial. Oh, come on. Looks incredible. Yeah, he did look pretty good. Well, there goes the barn. Yep. I bet the farm will get destroyed and move into John and Nat's place. Maybe. I mean, the farm had to go. The farm had to go. Holy crap, Doomsday looks miles better than the DCEU Doomsday. Good to hear. Good to hear. You think the death of Superman will be the cliffhanger? Maybe. Bad timing for internet? Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it only froze for like 4 seconds. I'm caught back up already. Good thing about this service is there's a little thing that'll tell you if you're live or if you're off. So as soon as it's done freezing, I can just like click it and it'll take me back to the like live version. Well, as live as it gets, right? Like it's not like you guys are always continually 10 to 15 seconds ahead of me just because that's how the internet is. But as opposed to me being like 25 seconds behind, I can just click the little button and it takes me back to where I should be. Are we back? Here we go. Oh, you can see the Bizarro S on his chest. Run, everybody, run. This is like Zoom dragging Barry around the city. Oh, now I know why he's wet. Hey, I know this scene too. Music is a random thing to put in right now. Oh boy. Well, that's a different idea. That's the explosion in the middle of the street. Something's going to crawl out of the hole next. Sorry, kiddo, not the day to be wearing that shirt. Did he just punch him into the moon? Or is this up north? Or is this the moon? That is a final shot. Wow. That is a final shot. Sorry, I am going to miss the season finale, Misha, because I'm not caught up. Wow, that end shot. Wow. All right, I got a lot of reading to do here because you guys have been typing the whole time while I was watching that. I was so fixated on that scene, I couldn't really read what you guys were saying. I guess I can switch my headphones out now. Put these in my ear. Everyone run. This is going to be bad. Yep, it was. It's kind of full circle in a sense. We saw Bizarro come out of the mine like the Doomsday intro. Okay. Except for the 5 people that run towards Superman. Well, no one ran this time. What in the world? Superman killed. I don't think Doomsday is dead. That didn't kill him. Well, obviously it didn't. I mean, I could have told you that because I know there was more scene to it. Doomsday is defeated that easily. That is extremely underwhelming. Well, obviously he's not. I know you guys didn't know this at the time, but I knew there was more to that scene. If you'd read my blog, you would have known this. This is why reading is important. Don't just look at the photos. That was music that Lex was playing when he was killing Bizarro. Oh, was it? Oh, okay. I didn't catch that. They're doing the death of Superman. Well, they're doing the fight of Superman. Clark, fight, there you go. Flying into the sun is a bad move, Bizarro. That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, you're flying him up to his power source. Yeah, that one was confusing to me too. Moon fight. Basically, wait. It just ends there with them running at each other? It does! You're gonna have to wait like 10 months to see how it ends. Then they just end like this? Yeah. Now that's what you call a cliffhanger. The shot was awesome. That shot was awesome. I actually could see me when like better quality of it comes out getting like a nice 1440p of it and printing that out to get signed because I love that shot. That was freaking awesome. Yeah, it was. It was. I will have to agree with you there. Wow. Yeah, that final shot was well planned. Whoever came up with that scene choice, great job. However, I thought the first 40 minutes were very slow. I didn't think they were slow, but I did a little bit. Like, I remember looking at the clock at 33 minutes after being like, we kind of haven't done anything yet. We hadn't seen Lex. We didn't know anything what was going on with Bizarro. I know there's a big fight coming up. I knew the fight couldn't last long just because the CGI on it is monstrous. But I was kind of sitting there at 33 minutes going, we haven't seen anything leading up to it yet. So I kind of get what you're saying. I didn't think it was too bad. We're kind of getting that breakdown of where all the characters are ending up and all that. But yeah, I hate them so much for that cliffhanger. But damn, it was good. It was a great cliffhanger. I actually like how that ended when the episode airs on stream service. I'll rewatch it. I actually enjoyed it. Yeah. Yeah. There is no arguing. Zero argument from anyone. The last 10 minutes was wow. You can argue the first 40 minutes could be a little slow depending what you're looking for and, you know, all that stuff. But that last 10 minutes, holy crap, right? From the second we learned about the last 33 days and what Lex was doing, from that moment on, never boring, you know? They almost got us with Death of Superman. Nah, they were never going to get you with that when you know there's a season 4 coming. Doomsday was playing ping pong with Superman. He was. I said in the live chat here, Rob, it kind of reminded early on. I mean, he went like triple overboard later on, but early on, it kind of reminded me of like in the Flash when Zoom dragged Barry around the city. It was like that, except 4 times more crazy. Yeah. When he was speared on the top of the Daily Planet, and everyone's just looking up, and Superman's like, "Don't worry, I got this, dudes." And all of a sudden, he's just like, rips out the fucking bar. I'm just like, oh, business is about to pick up. I hope everyone has their insurance paid up because you're going to need it. Yeah, I thought for sure they were going to completely destroy the Kent farm because we know it's not back next season. All they did was set fire to the barn. Like, what the hell? I was happy they continued on from where John and Lana left off and glad they didn't pretend it didn't happen. Yeah, I didn't care one way or the other. I wasn't, I'm not that invested in their relationship. I don't care that they do or don't. That was a bad move, Doomsday, going to the sun. Yeah, that's what I said a few minutes ago. I think Laura brought it up too. Someone did. Might have been you. Yeah, Laura. Laura said that same thing. Yeah, and I thought it when it was happening too. How can Superman defeat him? He needs backup? Maybe. Maybe he gets a young, spry teenager with curly hair to help him. Flying Doomsday is terrifying. So yeah, obviously I haven't read enough of the comics to know all his powers. I just assumed that was something he could do. But if it's not, then yeah, I guess that would be intimidating. He's like, I got it. Everything's cool. 2 minutes later, everything is not cool. The world could think that Superman's dead. Yeah, they could. I mean, the look on Lois's face, Lois didn't know. Lois was like, oh shit. So yeah. It's gonna be a crazy couple days watching everyone's videos and seeing everyone's analysis of what they think. Yeah, I'm just trying to catch up on Twitter this moment just to see what everyone was saying. Uh, we don't know that that's the end of General Lane's arc. I mean, we do because the actor said he's not coming back. So now in the off season, they can just write him off as being killed. At that moment when he had filmed that scene, they didn't know yet that that wasn't the end because they didn't know he was going to say no, right? Oh, just trying to catch up on what the internet has been saying about it. Everyone seems pretty stoked for it so far. All right, so straight out of the oven, in your hand, consumed. What do you rate it out of 10, people? No thinking about it, just off the top of your head. Not talking about just the last 10 minutes, I'm talking about the whole episode, but you can also give me your score in the last 10 minutes. I wonder how they will start off next season. Maybe a time jump or a flashback from that moment, then move forward into the season. Well, we'll definitely need something to fill in the time so that we understand what's happened. Because last thing we saw, they were just flying at each other. Or maybe they can say he escaped somehow. I mean, they could do that. You can always be like, oh yeah, off screen, I did this thing and ended up at home. Like they could do that. People would be a little disappointed if they do. Last time we had a serious version of Lex was Smallville, but theirs is on a whole different level. I feel like they are heavily inspired by Daredevil's Kingpin with their version of Lex. A little bit, right? Like he's got this I don't fuck around personality that I haven't seen in any of the Lexes I've watched. The other ones were sneaky, conniving, tricky. But this one, he's kind of got that like, I will murder you in front of your family and be perfectly okay with it attitude, right? Oh. Abby says 8. Laura says 9. Abby also says last 10 minutes a 10. I'll give it an 8 because of those last few minutes from Chosen Vader. I will give the episode a 9, says Eddie. All right. Doomsday was way better than the movie version Zod turned into Batman. Yeah, someone in the chat, I don't know who it was, might have even been you, I can't remember now, said that earlier that they thought it was much better done too. So I'll take your word on it because obviously I don't remember every detail. Like I saw it, I know I saw the movie, but I don't remember it. Holy crap, Doomsday. Do you think he's suffering through physically and do you think he's suffering though physically and mentally? I mean, definitely mentally. I mean, no one wants to be killed over and over again. He didn't look happy about it, but he did it because he didn't want to be hurt anymore, I guess. Physically, I don't know. I don't know how that works, right? I can't really answer that one. Whew. All right. So I don't know what to add to that because I mean, that was just crazy. I knew based off of what I saw on set that night, it was going to be a big epic fight scene. I knew it. I didn't know how crazy it would be. I didn't know how epic it would be, but this exceeded most of my expectations on that one. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Mm. One of the people I follow on Twitter, they posted a clip, 2-minute clip from the episode of that big fight. And then they followed it up with a tweet. They're like, if this got canceled, it would have been the wildest thing to ever happen to this network. Could you imagine? Let's imagine right now. That was the end. That was the end of the Superman and Lois show. Let's imagine that happened. Either they had come out and said it's canceled, or they hadn't renewed it yet and we didn't know. What's your mindset right? What is your mindset right now if you, A, give me an answer for A and an answer for B. A, you knew it was canceled. B, they hadn't said anything yet about a season 4. Give me an answer for both of those, an A answer and a B answer, because I'm sitting here thinking about that right now. There's portions of the internet that honestly would probably riot. Because that was insane. That would be an insane way to end a show and just be like, that's the end of our show. Guess you'll have to guess for yourself what happened. Hey? I got to retweet that. Because that's just crazy. Like mutation, since he can't be killed, he's always changing, but yeah. Wonder if he remembers anything about who he used to be, or just rabid with no memory after being brought back. It kind of feels like he's lost his memory, or his memory is so warped that he can't remember. Is he semi-zombie, or is he still intelligent like Gold Bizarro? He seems semi-zombie to me there, Abby. That seemed pretty zombie-ish. Bruno really created a monster with Bizarro. He did, and Lex took over. If Jordan goes full classic Superboy, will he actually get a haircut? I doubt it, actually. I don't know if Jordan or Alex wants to get a haircut. I don't know. Last few minutes was so jam-packed that was like the best episode of the whole season. Oh, those last 10 minutes is the best 10 minutes of the show, and they've had some great moments. But yeah, that last 10 minutes, this catapulted this show's finale up a lot. If the finale didn't have those last 10 minutes, I'm giving it about a 7. With those last 10 minutes, I got to give it like a 9, 9.5, you know. Beyond Wild, if they canceled after that, oh my god, I know. Feel that there will be a time jump to months, and some episodes would be like a flashback to how Doomsday was stopped. Maybe. I mean, you got to remember there's already going to be a time jump because it's not going to film for several more months, and it's not going to air for like a year. So, you know, I'd riot. Yeah, I hear you. Superman and Lois cliffhangers ranked. First, season 3. Second, season 1. Third, season 2. Okay. I don't even remember the other cliffhangers, but that sounds about right. This was the end of Superman and Lois. Fans would revolt by driving WB and CW crazy with Social Explosion. Yeah, I think, here's the thing. I think some would. The fan base for Superman and Lois is admittedly smaller than like the movie franchises. So it might not have the same, you know, aggression with the devotion to it that those do. But I think they would get enough that they would just be like, oh my god, we don't want to hear about this anymore. Yeah. Honestly, I would have been fine with it. I think they wrapped up some characters very well. The final 10 minutes would have been like Superman continues his fight against other villains as usual. Yeah, but we didn't know the end outcome. And that's, you know, that's also the interesting thing. If this had been the end, if this had had been the end. This was going to be, they couldn't get another episode after this. That scene with him going and fighting against Doomsday like that, you could write that as, yeah, Superman just continues his day-to-day fights with villains. That's how it's going, you know. You could have wrote it that way. People would be mad, but it would still be an ending that you could excuse your way out of. After that episode, they shouldn't cancel it, but I'm glad we're getting another season. Yeah. If he is semi-zombie, it's only right that he does the Thriller dance to gloat out their possible. God damn it! Can you just... Okay, he's got Superman on the ground. Superman's unconscious, laying on the ground, sprawled out. All of a sudden you hear the Thriller theme start in the background. No, why do you do this? One thing that's probably a plot hole, especially considering Sam was in Smallville, surprised Clark didn't hear what was going on with Sam. Yeah, it's a plot hole. He was distracted lecturing his son about not being mean to his ex. I don't actually remember what he was doing at the time. Did Superman know that Doomsday is Bizarro? I don't know. That's a question they didn't answer, actually. We didn't get an answer to that. Yes, he knows. How does he know? He was asking himself what... Oh, right. You're right. Okay, Triple Planet's right. He did say, what has he done to you? He is... Yeah, that is right. I wonder how... Oh, you know how he knew? The logo on his chest, because he had the Bizarro S. He had that on his chest. That's how he knew. Especially if James Gunn and any WB people at Comic-Con, they would protest renew. Oh my God, right? Because if they had gone to WB or gone to Comic-Con for a WB panel, that's all you're hearing. That's all you're hearing. That's all you're hearing. That's all you're hearing. This. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. Yeah, who cares about that project you've got coming out? No one fucking wants to hear about that. How the hell can you end Superman like this? Yeah, good call. Good call. He would have been like just lambasted there. Again, I feel the main storyline. Oh, sorry, I skipped a couple here. His symbol on the chest. Yeah, that's what I said. He had the reverse S. 10 episodes for season 4. Correct. Yes. But again, I feel like the main storyline ended with episode 11. It did. Episode 11 was the end of the primary season 4 story, and Lex was the warm-up act for season 4. But again, I feel like the main storyline ended episode 11, and these last 2 episodes being Lex Luthor based, being set up, make the first 11 episodes seem a bit inconsequential. Yeah, not so much inconsequential, just maybe the ending of it wasn't as epic, but that's because they knew they had a more epic ending coming, right? Doomsday played tennis tonight using Superman as a tennis ball. Someone else earlier called it something else. Ping pong. Someone called it ping pong earlier. Played ping pong with him. Saw live action sports. Yeah. Honestly, now that I think about it, the symbol on his chest is technically tattooed. Yeah, I guess you're right about that one, right? Yeah. So Superman is dead. No, the very end of the episode, you see him going straight at Doomsday, and that's where it ends. It ends with them like this far apart. To me, this is set for maybe some sort of Injustice-esque plot line. I mean, we'll have to wait and see, because, I mean, all we do know is that threat technically at the end of the season still exists. We have a reduced budget for next year, so they could just go into season 4, and it would piss everybody off, but they could go into season 4 and be like, yeah, he beat Doomsday off screen. Yeah, big heroic fight. You missed it. They could do that. They could do that to save on the budget. They won't, I don't think. I think we'll at least get Doomsday into the start of season 4. but they can't have that CGI for 10 episodes. They just can't. You know? By the way, hey Frank, how you doing? Remind me again later to look for that other set. I still haven't looked for that second set. I got the first one, obviously, on my external, but I still don't know where the second one is. What's your theory on how he's going to stop Doomsday? Colin Cecile? I don't know, man. Pep talk? I don't know, man. I don't know how you do it. Obviously, you guys that read the comics have more insight into that than I do, but that isn't something I have an idea on. I feel like they might confuse the fight in the beginning and then time jump, maybe. I mean, they're going to do a time jump one way or the other because it's already going to be like a year until it comes out again, right? So there's going to be some type of time jump. We had a 30-day time jump for no good reason today. How long until season 4 even starts filming? The writers are still on strike. Well, not only are the writers on strike, but the actors are about to go on strike very, very soon. So it's going to be a while. When I talked to Tyler at the end of season 3, his hope at the time was to start about the same time as this season that just ended, which would have been like, I already forgot, September? October? I actually don't remember. Give me a second to look that up. That would have been, mid-September. Mid-September is when they started this last season. I don't expect them, even if the writer's strike got solved tomorrow, I don't expect them to start before September this year. It would be they'd super rush to start getting things together and make it in time for that, because the writers haven't got together. They haven't written a single line of anything for it, right? They might have a rough outline of what they want to do, but they haven't written anything yet. And then the actor strike on top of that, you can't book actors, you can't contact guest stars to be in, you can't cast for anything until that's solved. I would say, honestly, I do not see them starting before September. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think it's going to be. And they're going to Death of Superman and Reign of Superman arc. Again, I can't tell you. You guys are this comic book readers. You know I'm not. So what's your feeling on it? No, man, not Cecile. It's the Seal. Oh, right, the Seal. Yeah. Maybe Baby Jenna will be the savior. He kind of barely defeated Tal-Rho, and Doomsday is like 10 times stronger than Tal-Rho. Yeah, but that was also 2 years ago. A little more experience. You know, he's eaten a couple of Wheaties since then. Maybe he had like a good vitamin-filled smoothie. You know, he's just better now. Plus, he's got a son that could help him. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Ooh, I just thought of something. Remember the line that Lex said? Lex is like, we've taken Sam out of the picture. Next is to take Superman out of the picture. He doesn't know about Jordan. He thinks Lois is now defenseless. Interesting. Each episode will be like a time jump, so I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know about that. Did you hear that Apple Plus is doing podcasts for the Flash show with New Barry? What? I don't know what you mean. Apple TV is doing a podcast for the Flash show with New Barry. With Ezra? What? No way. Imagine if the show got canceled with this awesome cliffhanger. We were just talking about that 10 minutes ago, Destroyer. Yeah, I brought up someone's tweet, said that, and I was kind of like, oh my God, could you imagine? Could you imagine If it had got canceled, or even if we didn't know season 4 had been picked up right now. Imagine tonight they hadn't made an announcement about season 4 yet, and that's the way it ended. The aggression on Twitter there would be about, you better have a season 4. What else do we got here? I'm going to be honest, before this finale aired tonight, I rewatched the entire season, and Bruno wasn't much of a threat, but Lex was a whole different story. Yeah, Bruno was the warm-up act. Bruno's story was basically that, like, Pia is really intimidating. He's kind of a, brains behind the brawn type situation. They were just honestly filling in time until they could get to Doomsday and Lex. But, what's interesting is we all thought the first 11 episodes were great. With the writer's strike, it's kind of hard to tell now. I feel like we might not see Superman and Lois till like mid-late next year. Yeah, no. Whatever the start date was for this year's airing, right now, this very minute, you won't see it before that. Next year. I can't remember what the first premiere date of this season was. It was what, 13 episodes? 13 episodes. We're at the end of June. So sometime in March, I'm guessing, maybe late February. I don't expect to see it before April. On it, just straight out of the gate, I don't expect to see an episode on air before April. I also, depending how late this writer's strike and actor strikes go, I could see it possibly. If it's so late that they can't get it started till like June, I could just see them holding it off until the fall of 2024. So you could be looking at a year and almost a year and a half. A year and like a third. Yes, also the actor strike on top of that. Yeah. Cutting Doomsday's head and he won't come back. I don't know. I've never done it myself, so I can't say. What if Superman throws Doomsday into the sun or lures him to the sun because Doomsday should be weakened by the yellows? Yeah, that's one thing that crossed my mind. Like, granted, I don't know everything, but that is something that at least I sort of know, and I thought the same thing. I'm like, wouldn't that help? John and Nat Lex does not know about. I think he would know about John and Nat, just because he was on the inside. He's been out for 30 days. He's probably heard from people that there's a something like that, but he doesn't know them to be directly connected to Lois the same way as Superman and Lane were. Doesn't look like he is weakened by the yellow sun now. Yeah, it didn't, but we got 2 minutes of it, so we'll have to find out. Typically, Doomsday can be killed with enough force, like Superman at 1,000% strength, but when he does it, it typically kills him. Okay. I don't think the sun would work because it looked like they made him Doomsday immune to it, like all his weaknesses. Okay. Oh, that's true. He doesn't know about Jordan. Yeah. Not sure what weaknesses he has at the moment. Yeah, I don't either. It was March. Okay, so yeah, earliest right now. They saw both strikes tonight. April. Earliest. Do you think a long enough delay would cause them to cancel it? No, unless this delay literally went on for like 6 months, which it can't, because all these people want to be fed eventually. They're all holding out right now, but there comes a point where they kind of look at their bank account and be like, I need to get back to work. And both sides are going to be at that point sometime in the summer. That's still a long way away, though. At least Superman and Lois was way better than The Flash Season 9. Yes. 100% agree on that. So basically, did we get like 2 villains in the season or 3 because we got Bruno and then Lex and then Doomsday? I'm still, yeah, basically 3. Basically 3, although 2 of them are kind of teaming up together, right? 2 of them are technically 1. So yeah, technically, yeah. Yeah, someone just asked me on Twitter a question, and I thought about it, and like, oh yeah. So, what do you guys think about the casting news today that kind of showed up the finale? We have a new Superman. We have a new Lois Lane for the movie franchises. The guy that they hired, I know nothing about, but I had heard his name attached to rumors about it for a few months, so I'm not super surprised. And Rachel Brosnahan as Lois, I can live with that. Like, I think she's a talented actress, and yeah, I'm fine with that. But I don't know much about the guy except that he does have the look. But yeah, so basically, did we get like 2? Oh, I already read that. I remember the writer's strike of 0708. Wow, I'm really showing my age. Yeah, so do I, but I wasn't into this at that time, so it didn't impact me, and I didn't keep up to it on day to day. All I thought was, like, when TV season came around, I'm like, fucking annoying that all my shows aren't on. That's all I was thinking at the time, right? I love the fact that Osis only lost ear. Who's Osis? Oh, the guy that, oh, I didn't even know he had a name, man. Fights like these make me wish the CW showed off more behind the scenes stuff. Well, they do through this guy named Canada Graphs at the sets. You know what would be? I'm surprised in this day and age, 2023, all the technology at their disposal, that there's not networks doing like behind the scene YouTube clips. Imagine how many views and how much ad revenue you could get doing a behind the scenes clip showing how they did 1 or 2 of those scenes. You do a 2 to 4 minutes of screen action with the CGI not in yet. Then you see maybe they add the CGI. Then you have someone talk over it to drag it out to 8 minutes. Put that up on a channel that's only about that. Thousands and thousands of views. You're making money off stuff you've already done. You're making money off stuff you've already done. Why not? The guy looks like he could be Henry Cavill's little brother. It's freaky. Yeah, I kind of thought, I'm like, he certainly has the look. I don't know about his acting chops. I've never seen him in anything, but from a visual standpoint, I think they got the look. And like I said, Rachel Brosnahan, I know she's a talented actress. It'll just matter of the material she's given, you know? I know nothing about them, but I'll give them both a shot. Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, like I said, I know Rachel. She's, you know, did she win an Emmy or maybe even a couple of Emmys? Couple of Emmys for that show she did, but I don't know anything about the other guy except that he looks the part. I think Rachel Brosnahan as Lois is a great casting. So do I. Imagine Eric Wallace producing season 4. Why would you put that into existence, Triple? Why would you do that? Oh no. Oh no. The seal is going to come in and save everybody. Oh, she definitely is, and the guy has the look and height 6'4", just like Christopher Reeve. That's a trip. Oh, is he? Okay. Yeah, I just saw the face. I just saw his face, and I'm like, he's got the face. But like all the stuff you aren't there for. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of stuff I don't get to be there for. Yeah. Exactly. I would love that. Yeah, and I think lots of other people would too. Like there is money that they just don't get, and I don't know why they wouldn't. Honestly, hire just an editor that just like maybe does fan edits. Hire him who seems to love the work, that would understand what the fans want. Give him, you know, uh, stuff. You don't need to give it to him like before the episodes come out. You can give it to him the week leading up to the episode. Be like, I need you to put a 8-minute video together that's going out the day after the episode airs. You don't need it to be out ahead of time so that spoilers get out. You just give it to him and be like, I need this for the day after the episode goes out. He'd work for, very little because he's happy just to be connected to something he loves. You'd get good content. You'd get content the fans are probably looking for, and you make money off it. I understand that I do understand there's certain things you can't do, for whatever gray little reasons of contracts and stuff, but they could still put together stuff like that. But the new guy playing Superman's wish Superman's wish came true because a while back he gave an interview about wanting to succeed Henry Cavill. Oh, really? I don't know if you talk about manifesting destiny. No way, eh? That's awesome. That's awesome. Good for him. I'll wait and see. Let's see who they cast for Lex. Yeah, I mean, they could. It'll be interesting because this current Lex is definitely a bit of a outlier compared to your average Lex. Wonder if they're going to look at it and look at the success of him and move towards a more serious, no nonsense Lex, or will they stick with the more cartoony net Lex that they usually have? I have a question now that the season is over, and I know that we are getting Lex as a series regular. He will be the villain for next season, or just for the first half. Do you think we'll get a second villain? 10 episodes, man. No. They're signing Michael Cudlitz as a series regular, so he's in for the season. They're going to grind him into the ground. He's going to be in every episode, or almost every episode. They will not have a second villain. I have a feeling Rachel is going to be a great Lois. I would assume she would be. All right, have a good one, Frank. I'll talk to you about that later on. That episode had a slow build-up, but the action scenes were incredible. I see why they saved the best for last. Yeah, the action scenes were great. 10 out of 10. Can't argue it, man. Off topic, but I just realized who your arch nemesis is. Mark Guggenheim. Nah, Guggenheim's an annoying little pest that keeps popping up once in a while when that troll guy drags him out of the woodwork. For the most part, for 99.99999% of Mark Guggenheim's life, he doesn't think about me. Then someone asks him a dumb question, and he takes the bait. And I'm the same. Like, I don't think about him until you guys ask me about him, So, yeah, it's kind of like that. All right, so I'm going to probably, what do we got here? An hour 41 minus the episodes at 41 minutes, so I'll give you guys like 10 more minutes here. Any last questions? Try and get them in soon because I'm probably wrapping this up soon. I got a sore neck right now. I got to go back to work in like 3 hours, 4 hours, 3.5 hours. So I got other stuff I want to get done. So I'll probably give you like another 10 minutes here. So if you got something, maybe get it in now. Let me just see what Twitter is buzzing about. Oh man, my neck is sore and I don't know why. It's annoying. One minute when Clark looks at Lois, I did think he would die. Well, I mean, he can't die. I don't know if you've heard, but there's another season coming. Just looking, I'm scrolling through my Twitter feed to see if anyone's got any hot takes I haven't thought of. I agree with you. Lex isn't playing around after that episode. I know he's not done. I'm looking forward to season 4. Yeah, that was a great introduction to him as like a no nonsense. I'm not gonna take any risks type character, right? Like nothing in my Twitter feed. That is mildly surprising. Which is Superman and Lois? Which of Superman and Lois and Flash had the best episode this season? I still think the best is Flash season 9, episode 10. Huh. You might be right. You might be right. From an individual episode, maybe I would agree with you on that. I'm not going to 100% agree with it because I haven't thought about it long enough to say that's my definitive answer. But you might be right. You might be right that that episode was better than, but that's mostly because of the nostalgia reason, you know? Was it definitely a better episode? Yeah. But it's better because of the, um, the connection to it, like the whole, like, Nora dying thing, you know? But from a episode versus episode standpoint, you might be right. When the barn blew up, I knew something was coming, but seeing Doomsday, that was a huge twist. Well, it wasn't a huge twist to me. I may have possibly known that was coming. You know what I really found funny was after I broke that scoop back in the day, I had people like right away being like, "Oh, it could be something else." I'm like, "I guess you're technically right," but I knew it was going to be. I didn't know. Like, I didn't have someone on the crew come and be like, "That is Doomsday," but I knew. I just knew by the way they were being cryptic about it and the things they were doing on set. I couldn't imagine it being something else. If it was something else, I think I would have found out about it that night. The fact on the storyboard, it didn't have a character name attached to it, and when they were filming out on the in the middle of the street in that scene where he comes up through the ground with Superman and they fly off to the air, they don't mention the character's name to the background people. They just tell them a monster. That gave me the clue. This is probably Doomsday because if it was, you know, Blobblefish, they'd be like, and Blobblefish rips through the air. They would give you the character name. They were trying to hide who this was. So yeah, I was pretty sure. I would have been mildly surprised if it was wrong. But yeah. Oh, my neck is so sore, guys. I don't know what's going on. Oh. But yeah, the barn blowing up. I was actually surprised the house didn't blow up because they got to get rid of that farm. I'm a little surprised, guys. The farm seemed to survive. I don't know how. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. We've kind of exhausted out all the topics, and I am in need of a small nap before I go back out, and my neck is sore. And there's probably other people talking about this now. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Eric or Paige, you're doing a stream somewhere talking about it some way. Maybe not. I'm looking around. I don't see them online anywhere. But you will need to find someone else to entertain you, because I think I'm done for the evening, guys. Any last comments? I'll check and see what we got here. Oh, we do have a last comment. As a Superman fan growing up, I liked how they did Superman fight with Doomsday. It was a better fight than the movie fight and the Smallville fight, and the CG was on point too. Yeah, that CG was good. Very good. I won't be surprised if this week we see jokes made about how the CGI for this was better than the Flash movie, because it was. But yeah, you're right. But guys, thanks. This was good. A great episode for me to come back live streaming. I rushed home to make this happen, by the way, guys. I was out working. There was a concert in town that I was out working today, and I did not get home. So I finished working the concert at 4:00, rushed to go grab some groceries I needed to grab, then grabbed food, came home, had to put all the stuff together to get ready. I didn't get ready till like 4:57. And if you'd watched the start of the stream, I was still sitting here eating for like the first 10 minutes of the episode. Whew, time consuming. But I got it done, and it was a great episode to come back for. It was worth the effort coming back. But I don't know what my next stream will be. Hopefully soon. Maybe this week. Maybe we'll talk about this more in depth when people have had a chance to fully see it. Who knows? Who knows? But that is it for today. Have a good night, CG. Take care. Yeah, thanks, Eddie. Thanks, everyone else, for coming by. And I will see you all in the future. I will probably be on, almost certainly, before the next Superman and Lois episode. See ya. Bye.